staying with the courts, Cassidy Hartzenberg, accused of strangling Magistrate Romay Van Rooyen to death, has abandoned his bail application. The 18-year-old appeared at Simonstown Magistrates Court today for the murder of their aunt. The trial has been postponed to the 8th of November. Our reporter Nobesuthu Hejana joins us from our Cape Town studio to bring us the very latest. Nobesuthu, thank you so much for your time. I mean, this is just such a shocking situation because Cassidy is actually, our understanding, is the nephew of Romay Van Rooyen and actually carried the coffin of his aunt after her murder. Now has been accused of being involved of that murder. Talk to me about what happened in court today around the issue of bail.
Well, he briefly appeared at the Simonstown Magistrates Court this morning, and unlike his last appearance where he seemed a bit confident, this morning when he saw his mother and father, he was actually crying in the dock, and his father telling him to look down and cover his face so that the members of the media don't photograph or video him. But obviously we were able to video or capture that moment. But the state saying that even if he does appear, he does apply for a bail application at a later stage, they will oppose it because they're citing that he's known to the family and he might influence or harm those who are witnesses in this particular case, but not sharing much as to what other evidence does the Hawks and the NPA have that link him to this particular case. But we do know that he was arrested in Mitchell's Plain in an operation by the Hawks, and they linked him to that particular case. And when we tried to speak to his father outside as they were walking out of court, he didn't really want to speak to the media. I asked him how is the family doing, and he said they were holding up. I also asked him whether he has spoken to Mr. Romay Van Rooyen, the father of the late magistrate, and he basically said no comment. "18-year-old Cassidy Hartzenberg made a brief appearance at the Simonstown Magistrates Court. He faces charges of theft and murder. The NPA says if Hartzenberg decides to apply for bail at a later stage, they will oppose it.
Look, we believe that he knows the witnesses. We believe that also he may influence or harm the witnesses. So it was on those bases that we felt that there is a strong possibility for us to be successful in opposing his bail application.
At this stage, no other suspects are expected to be added.
The evidence at our disposal points to one person, and that is Cassidy, who was accused in this case.
The family says it's been a tough time, but they are coping under the circumstances. How's the family doing at this stage?
We are holding on.
And the father, Mr. Van Rooyen? The matter will return to court on 8th November. Nobesuthu Hejana, Simonstown.
Oh, thank you so much for that report from Nobesuthu Hejana, that 18-year-old suspect, the nephew of the murdered magistrate.